Please be seated. Let's have another round of applause for the Richmond High School Jazz Ensemble under the direction of Andrew Wilkie. Good afternoon. I am Dr. George Mills, Dean of Students at Contra Costa College. It is my pleasure to welcome you to our 75th commencement ceremony. Yeah, y'all should clap for that one. 75 years. As we start, I'd like to ask you to please silence all cell phones to preserve the ceremony experience for our graduates and guests. Let me begin our program by introducing the guests on our platform today. Dr. Kimberly Rogers, President, Contra Costa College. Diana Honig, Vice President, Contra Costa Community College District Governing Board. John Marquez, Trustee, Contra Costa Community College District Governing Board. Mojda Medizada, Chancellor, Contra Costa Community College District. Robin D. Lopez, Mayor of Albany. Jason Berner, Vice President of Equity and Instruction. Kenyetta Treble, Vice President of Equity and Student Services. Angela Loera, Classified Senate Council President. And Yasmin Alomari, Associated Student Union President. I would now like to welcome Ms. Diana Honig to offer a greeting on behalf of the Contra Costa Community College District Governing Board. Diana Honig is the daughter of lifelong educators. While her father-in-law, who served as Dean of Students at Diablo Valley College for over 25 years, Diana is focused on supporting students from all backgrounds, perspectives, and abilities to reach their educational goals in a safe and welcoming environment. She is committed to ensuring all students are successful and have strong career pathways. Throughout her life, Diana has taken on leadership roles in the nonprofit arena and in her community. Diana presently volunteers with Moms Demand Action, working alongside gun violence survivors and community prevention organizations to advocate for gun safety legislation. In Contra Costa County, Diana serves as the co-chair of the Multi-Faith Action Coalition Healthcare Task Force, where she partners with community coalitions to ensure quality health care for all county residents, regardless of immigration status. In addition, Diana participates on the Ensuring Opportunity Leadership Team, a Richmond Community Foundation initiative that brings together nonprofits, businesses, labor groups, faith, and local government to end poverty in Contra Costa County. Diana grew up in Southern California, earning her bachelor's degree in philosophy, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa from UCLA, and her Juris Doctor from UC Davis King Hall School of Law. As an attorney, she worked with Disability Rights California for 12 years, providing free legal services to people with disabilities, engaging in significant policy work, direct representation, education, and outreach. Ladies and gentlemen, Diana Honig.
Thank you. I'm going to lower this a little bit. Hello, class of 2025. As the newest trustee for the Contra Costa Community College Governing Board, I am so excited to be attending my very first graduation here at Contra Costa College. Go Comets! And how meaningful for you to be graduating the same year that Contra Costa College and our district are celebrating our 26th anniversary. We know that your educational journey has seen challenges in the past few years, including dealing with a global pandemic, but the tenacity and the dedication that you have demonstrated have paid off. Congratulations on reaching this educational goal. Woohoo! Besides the knowledge and wisdom imparted by our faculty and staff, we hope that you will always carry with you this important lesson, that with the right support, you are capable of achieving all of your educational and career goals. Just as important, we know that you will return to your communities and be a beacon of hope, that one that we need for a better tomorrow. Please treat each other with respect and be an inspiration for others. Continue to seek the truth, commit to lifelong learning, believe in yourself, and provide the optimism and leadership our country so desperately needs for our future. But for now, please celebrate and enjoy your graduation. You have earned it. Once again, congratulations.
So if you can bear with me, if you can please scooch together a little bit so we can make some room for our folks coming up, please, if you can. Thank you. Before the president addresses us, let us take a moment to recognize Trustee John Marquez and his service to the community. Mr. Marquez, who represents Ward 1 on the Contra Costa Community College District Governing Board, has been connected to and supportive of CCC for 55 years. Please take a moment and thank him for his service and advocacy. We would also like to recognize Mojda Medizada, Chancellor of the Contra Costa Community College District, who previously served as CCC's president. We are also delighted to have Dr. Tony Wold, Associate Vice Chancellor and Chief Financial Officer of the district, here with us today. Now, I would now like to welcome Dr. Kimberly Rogers, President of Contra Costa College. Dr. Rogers received a Bachelor of Arts in French with honors from the University of South Carolina, a Master of Education in Administration, Planning, and Social Policy from Harvard University, and a PhD in Higher Education from Penn State. She has been an educator for more than 30 years, having taught violin lessons and French and education courses. She moved to California in 2021 after nearly 15 years in Boston. She absolutely loves not having to shovel snow. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Kimberly Rogers.
So I have to say, I bought some fans for today, and I don't think I'm going to need those. I thought it was going to be hot. So good afternoon, everyone. This is one of the best days of the year. I'm so happy to see you at our 75th commencement. We are 76 years old, although we look terrific. There are 839 graduates earning 1,621 degrees and certificates this year. You all are pretty darn impressive. So, why is this a great day for me? In my role as president, I have the privilege of serving, educating, supporting, but also challenging you. I get to see your bright smiles, tears of joy, and dances that are inspired by the ancestors in celebration of everything you've accomplished. So let me say it once more. Congratulations not only to the class of 2025, but to your parents, friends, and loved ones who are in the stands today. Contra Costa College, this not-so-little college here in San Pablo, California, this gem of the East Bay. It's an amazing place with amazing people. We've created leaders. It was created by leaders, doctors, scientists, elected officials, entrepreneurs. There are at least 3 alumni who became mayors that are in this audience today or on this stage. CCC has changed you, but you have also changed CCC. It's a special place. I was not born here, but I am proud to now call West County my home. We know these past few months have been difficult. This community, like many across the country, has felt fear, anger, and confusion. But no matter what happens, CCC will continue to celebrate diversity. We will remain steadfast in our commitment to supporting equal access to education and culturally relevant and inclusive programming. All students deserve the opportunity to succeed and thrive. You will continue to have that at CCC, I promise. You know, a lot of advice gets passed around in graduations. Dream big, work hard, take risks, save your money. It's all good advice. But I want to talk about something that probably isn't as common, but perhaps must be the most important thing you carry with you. I urge us as a community and you as graduates to embrace clarity, la claridad. We live in a complex, fast-paced, and sometimes overwhelming world. Distractions are everywhere. There are sounds, colors, and smells everywhere you turn. The alerts on your phone are unending. I personally cannot leave the house without spending $50. There's pressure from social media, the world in general, from friends and family, either to blend in or to stand out. Everyone has an opinion about what you should do, wear, say, or go. In such a world, clarity is power. But what exactly is it? It's a sense of purpose, transparency, and an ability to see deeper meaning. In a world full of noise, clarity is your superpower. It lets you see yourself, see the world, and see your way forward. In uncertain or upsetting times, values are your compass. When you are clear about your values and your principles, you will seek those things which best serve you, your family, and your community. When you know what you're chasing, it's easier to know what to say no to. Even when plans change or you encounter bumps in the road, you realize that setbacks are temporary, not permanent. Your skills and abilities will allow you to meet challenges and succeed. But remember, there will be moments ahead, big and small, where you'll need to choose between what is easy and what is right, between fitting in and standing up, between silence and truth. There will be times in your life when the right thing will cost you something: popularity, comfort, even success. In those moments, let your values be louder than your fear. When you're clear on what you stand for, you don't need to please everyone. You just need to honor what's true to you. So let me tell you a quick story. When I was 9 years old, I fell in love with the violin. As a young black girl in South Carolina, it was quite an unpopular choice. But I could not be stopped. It was as though I was born to play. I would practice for hours, listen to all the classical music I could find. Some members of my family did not understand why I gravitated towards classical music, and they weren't very supportive. But my brother and one of my aunts provided unconditional love and support for my musical journey. It paid off. I eventually attended scholarship on a full tuition music scholarship, attended college on a full tuition scholarship. So why am I sharing this with you today? After all, many decades have passed since I was 9 years old. It's because music opened an entirely new world to me. It was clear to me as a child that it was important, that it mattered. To this day, the violin remains one of the great loves of my life. It brings me joy, allows me to express myself, and brings color to my existence. Opting out of the violin, especially during the early years when I sounded like a sick cow, would have made everyone happy. But I persevered. I got better, then good, then excellent. I valued it and was clear about my purpose. I honored my love for the instrument and nurtured my passion for being good at it. Your lives after graduation will be full of trial and error. Some people will only see errors and encourage you to quit. Remember, clarity is a journey, not a destination. You get to define success and failure for yourself, not your parents, not your friends, not Instagram. It's easy to get caught up in the approval of others. So remember to ask yourself often, do I want this? Am I happy? What kind of life do I want for myself? If I quit, will I regret it? And remember to treat yourself with compassion throughout the journey. Never forget, you can change your life. You already have. If you know your why, you don't necessarily need to know your where. When you know what matters most, you won't spend your life chasing what matters least. This will require you to be courageous. Once you've asked yourself what truly matters, live like you believe it. Honor your truth. Learn who you are by trying, by failing, by changing your mind, and by showing up again and again. People will criticize, misunderstand, or even mock you, and that is okay. Keep coming back, keep showing up. You will find your people. They will support and love you. They will pick you up. Draw strength from them. But many of you have already shown what it means to be courageous. How many of you changed your major when you were here? That took courage. How many of you are first-generation students? You defied the odds. You beat the odds. How many of you have children? How many of you were raising children? You beat the odds. Some of you returned to school years after graduating from high school. Exactly. You have already shown that you are courageous. So in closing, my wish for you, the class of 2025, may your vision be clear, even when the path is not. May your values be firm, even when the world is shifting. And may you always come back to the question, what kind of person do I want to be? Not just what you'll do, but how you'll show up. Not just where you'll go, but who you'll be when you get there. Because clarity does not make the path smoother, but it makes it yours. And that, in the end, is what I hope for you. A life of integrity, of purpose, and of your own making. So, take the many talents you have honed here at CCC and impress your colleagues and classmates across the state, from Berkeley to Sac State to Stanford, and to those future employers who cannot wait to see you shine. Class of 2025, we believe in you, and we can't wait to see you lead, clearly, courageously, and full of love, community, and integrity. Thank you, and congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Rogers. And now, I am pleased to introduce the student commencement speaker, Yasmin Alumari. Yasmin is a political science major and the Associated Student President at Contra Costa College. Born in Berkeley and raised in the Bay Area, she has always been deeply passionate about politics, social justice, and law. Her leadership journey began with the Black Student Union and took off after attending the Student Senate for California Community College's General Assembly, where she felt empowered to run for ASU president. Initially drawn to student government for the leadership experience, especially as a pre-law major, Yasmin quickly realized that inequity among students wasn't just an issue, it was a pattern. That realization fueled her commitment to advocating for change. Since June 2024, she has been a tireless voice for students across the Contra Costa Community College District, leading with purpose and compassion. Yasmin will transfer to San Francisco State University to continue studying political science and further her journey toward law school and a future in public service. Ladies and gentlemen, Yasmin Al-Omari.
It is so windy. Thank you. Congratulations, too. Though many of you don't know me, my name is Yasmin. And since June of last year, I have fought tirelessly to advocate for a better Contra Costa College, for a better student-led community. But today, I want to share a few curiosities. Change is inevitable. Sometimes it hurts. It's uncomfortable, unfamiliar. It can feel terrible because you've never done it before. Or it can be exhilarating, like discovering a new song or dyeing your hair a bold new color. Change can be fun, but it can also be terrifying, like letting go of a person, a place, or a version of yourself you once knew. Yet, despite the fear, all of us here today have one thing in common. We accepted change. We chose to enroll in college, to take on new challenges, to learn new things that excited us or scared us. Every late night study session, every moment we doubted ourselves, every impossibly long lecture, our minds were expanding. We were changing. And the change isn't over. Some of us will graduate today. Others will transfer to new schools. But no matter where we go, we will keep changing. And when I go home tonight and reflect on the words that I've shared with you all, I will be different too. I'm not the same lost but excited person I was when I graduated high school 2 years ago. And I definitely wasn't ready for the fire that was lit within me when I decided to run to be your president, your advocate. But that's the beauty of change. It shapes us, even when we don't feel ready. So I'll end with a slightly pretentious but powerful quote. Maya Angelou once said, "My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive." And that's exactly what we will do. And if I can leave you all with one piece of advice, something I remind myself every day, as I'm getting blown away, oh my gosh. Something I remind myself of every day as I embark on this scary journey we call life, it's this. Failure doesn't exist. You either give up or you succeed. So don't give up. Use every second, third, or fourth chance that you get. Thank you.
What an incredible student leader and life story. Let's have another round of applause for Yasmin. Now please welcome Angela Loera. Angela is a first-generation Latina proudly rooted in the San Pablo Bay Area, where she was born and raised. An alumni of Contra Costa College, Angela earned her Associates of Arts degree in sociology and is pursuing further higher education to deepen her impact in the field. She currently serves as the Student Life Program Coordinator, where she supports student engagement, leadership development, and campus community building. In addition to her day-to-day role, she was recently elected Classified Senate President, where she advocates for and supports our classified professionals. Angela is passionate about the mission of community colleges and the impact it creates for students' success. Her lived experience fuels her advocacy and unwavering dedication to uplifting others, especially those navigating the community college system for the first time. Please join me in welcoming Angela.
Okay. Buenas tardes a todos, familias, amigos y la clase graduada del 2025. Good evening, families, friends, and the class of 2025. On behalf of our classified professionals here at Contra Costa College, it has truly been a pleasure to support you on your journey and see you shift into a new venture. To the graduating class, I just want to say this. Whatever path you're on and whatever you hope to achieve, if it's taking a little longer than you planned or the plan isn't as expected, remember that a dream deferred is never denied. Treat every unexpected turn into an opportunity for growth and lifelong learning. And always believe in your potential to succeed. Thank you. Lleva contigo todo lo que has aprendido y no olvidan que el esfuerzo, tu historia y tu voz tienen poder. Don't forget to take with you everything you've learned. Don't forget your effort, your history, and your voice has power. You will do it. Esto es solo el comienzo. This is just the beginning. Ooh, sorry. I'm like blowing away too. And now, I have the honor to present today keynote speaker for our 75th commencement ceremony, Robin Lopez. Robin D. Lopez was raised in Richmond, California, and remains firmly rooted in the community. He has an academic and research background, invested locally. Sorry, my eye is super watery from this wind. Lopez attended De Anza High School and Contra Costa College, earning degrees in mathematics, AS, physics, AS, and sociology, AA. He transferred to San Francisco State University, receiving a bachelor's in civil engineering. Lopez is also a proud graduate of San Jose State University, earning a master's in water resources engineering. Additionally, he worked nearly a decade as a researcher at the Lawrence Berkeley National Lab, contributing towards several projects for the U.S. Department of Energy. Presently, he is a PhD candidate at the UC Berkeley in the Department of Environment Sciences, Policy and Management. Most recently, he became the first ever Latino mayor of Albany, California. Above all else, he is a proud father to Melanie and Omito. Please join me in welcoming Mayor Robin Lopez.
Woo! How's everyone doing? And Angela, thank you for attempting to pronounce my son's name. I know it's a challenge for everyone. His name's Mateo, and you'll know who he is because he's probably the loudest one out there right now. Before I begin to say what I want to say, I'm going to go off the cuff for about 20 seconds here. Don't worry. I'm not dangerous as I used to be. Those who know me know what I'm talking about. Earlier today, when I came here for the walkthrough and I was talking to George Mills and Dr. Rogers, it dawned upon me when I was standing on the track. I hadn't been on this track since 2009. And the last time I was on that track, I was running side by side with my best friend. That was about 15 and a half years ago. And that was one of the last times I've ever hung out with him here on the campus because he had passed away shortly after. He had lost his life after a battle with mental illness. And for me, it feels like it's a full circle moment, and I'm running that victory lap today for him. But also for all of you, because through the ancestors to which he is one of them, I have a message for all of you today. And now I'm back to the message. Good day, scholars, families, friends, and comment faculty and staff. Before I go down this rabbit hole of inspirational cliches, I want all those who are crossing the stage today to take a moment of reflection and appreciation. Because I recall being in your seat several years ago, overwhelmed with a mix of emotion. Nobody suggested that I pause and soak it all in. This moment, the culmination of those sometimes long days, those study groups, those exams, expenses, late night runs to In-N-Out or Starbucks, or in my case, I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this, breaking into my physics professor's apartment complex to ask him a question. Dr. Conrad ain't here no more, so it's safe. You've all earned your moment to take pride in what you've accomplished. And as you're taking this moment to reflect, I want you to look to the folks next to you. Look at them right now and let them know they're amazing. That's what's up. And the stands too. Look at the folks next to you in the stands and let them know they're amazing too. That's what I love to hear. Woo, you're all amazing. I'm loving the energy, and this is how we're gonna rock right now. You've all arrived to one of many milestone moments to come in your life, and I want you to soak it in. And now here comes the inspirational cliches that I promise will leave you feeling like this is just the beginning. As you looked at the folk to the side of you, maybe yelled in their ear, you may have momentarily exchanged awkward smiles and caught some awkward eye contact, and that's okay. In that moment of connectedness, though, this universe just performed something magical. Our ancestors collectively just reminded all of us that in the eyes of the universe, we are all created equal. You all have different journeys, life experiences, cultural values, and so forth. There's a unique story behind the identity of each scholar. We may come from different communities, have different opinions or preferences, and that's fine. That should be celebrated. Because ultimately, in the eyes of the universe, we are all created equal. However, that doesn't always translate to equal experiences or equal opportunities, which I have confidence that many of us recognize. Yet, it's those differences in your respective life path that will make you an amazing person. Many of the greatest societal feats and innovation do not occur with knowledge and consciousness operating in a vacuum. These moments of innovation and inspiration occur because folks like you challenge each other to think differently, to problem solve differently. Your ideas and creative initiatives will be part of the most valuable contribution to society. Because in the eyes of the universe, we are all created equal. When you're in a future team meeting or a classroom and have hesitancy to speak up, I want you to remember those words in the back of your ear. I want you to hear me repeating that to you. Because my message today is a message rooted in motivation, that you all find confidence in continually actualizing your potential. Earning a degree from one of the best community colleges is just the start. Sorry, DVC and LMC, we repping CCC today. We repping what? I knew I had some folks from Richmond here. So, earning a degree from one of the best community colleges, let that sink in. And let me give you some examples really quick. One of my homeboys from Richmond, he's now wrapping up his PhD in Utah. Another homeboy from San Pablo is now a firefighter. A friend from Hercules who went on to become the mayor of his city while serving in the military and studying at Johns Hopkins University. A homegirl from the city who's now an educator. A homeboy from Rodeo who became a neurobiologist. A friend from Berkeley who became a chemist and a dancer. Friends from Nepal, Tanzania, Korea, the Philippines, Peru, Mexico, Guatemala, Vietnam, who all graduated from Contra Costa College and now making societal contribution. And I'd be remiss if I didn't acknowledge someone who just spoke before me, Angela Loera, a parent who was attending here at Contra Costa College with me, her mother, who worked hard, tirelessly hard, to earn her degree in nursing and now working at Kaiser. And I have a special place in my heart for student parents because I'm one of them too. And I know it's not easy. Student parents, if you're out there, much, much applause to you. The point is, I have countless examples to hype up. And the common theme for everyone who I just mentioned, they all graduated from Contra Costa College, the best community college in the Bay Area. Sorry, LMC and DVC. I know I keep saying that in the eyes of the universe, we're all created equal. However, there's something intrinsically special about being educated at this amazing institution. You are amazing, and you should never doubt that. Your ancestors in the universe will never give up on you because you've been crafted into an intentional position to make a difference. You have made many sacrifices to be here today, and as have many of your family and friends, especially those who got caught in traffic. I was one of them. And trust me, the sacrifices are worth it because we're all gathered here to celebrate your greatness. We all get to brag in the future that we were once in the same space as you. All my friends who I just mentioned, we were unaware where our life path would lead us when we wrapped up our time here at Contra Costa. Your future doesn't need to be defined in this moment, and that's okay. Because in the eyes of the universe, we are all created equal. And before I go to the next final section of what I have to say, I do want to throw in this last bit that when I was sitting in the same position as you back in 2012, I had no idea where I was transferring to because I had been rejected by every institution. I sent in a couple appeals. There was one school that hadn't replied yet. I may have lied to them when I contacted them and said, I'm sending in my transcript. They said my appeal was approved. That's how I ended up at San Francisco State. The point is, we all have something uniquely embedded in our DNA because of where we're from. We got that hustle. And so I assume I should also take this moment to speak a little bit about myself. But time is running out, and I want to start celebrating you all making the crossover. So I'll keep this brief. I've used my knowledge to benefit changes in society, and I challenge you to do the same. Accolades and titles such as PhD candidate, National Science Foundation Fellow, first Latino mayor of my city, that means nothing if I'm not using my knowledge and social capital to catalyze change while living out my ancestors' wildest dream. And I challenge you to do the same. And should you ever feel like you're doubting yourself, hit your boy up on social media. I'll tell you how great you are. You're all part of an amazing Contra Costa College Comet family. Whoa, that was a mouthful. Trust me when I say you are all amazing in your own right. Because again, in the eyes of the universe, you were all created equal. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Let's give Mayor Lopez another rousing round of applause. Truly, when you attend Contra Costa College, you meet people who inspire you to reach your goals. Now, please allow me to introduce Vice President of Equity and Instruction, Jason Berner. Jason joined Contra Costa College more than 20 years ago, and he has served as the college's tutoring coordinator, a member of the English department, faculty, and a member of the dean of the Liberal Arts Division. Jason is also an accomplished actor in the local Bay Area theater community, so there is no pressure whatsoever here today. Ladies and gentlemen, Jason Berner.
Thank you, George. Good afternoon, everybody. All right, it is now My pleasure. Before we get to bringing all of you up to accept your degrees, I want to introduce the people who will be reading your names. The names of today's graduates will be read by Evan Decker, our Dean of Workforce and Economic Development, Ashley Phillips, our Dean of Health and Wellness, Elvia Ornelas Garcia, the Dean of Arts, Language, and Communications, Rod Santos, Dean of Enrollment Services, and Renee Sporer, the Dean of Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. All right. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the awarding of the degrees and certificates. Graduates, please rise. Members of the Governing Board and President Rogers, on the recommendation of the faculty, I hereby certify as Vice President of Equity and Instruction at Contra Costa College that the members of the class of 2025 have met all the requirements set forth by the Board of Governors of the California Community Colleges and the Contra Costa Community College District. I am pleased to present the candidates for the degree of Associate of Arts, the degree of Associate of Science, and certificates of achievement for the conferring of their awards.
Daniel Jimenez, an AA in Math and Science.
Diamond Dixon, Administration of Justice.
Tabitha Kylene Ballanty Bird, an AA in Social and Behavioral Sciences.
Muna Alansi, AS in Computer Information Systems.
Ogana Emmanuel Chukwuemeka, AA Math and Science.
Angel Cardenas, AA Psychology.
Juliana Sanchez, AA Arts and Humanities.
Jelani James, AA Arts and Humanities.
Jennifer Lopez, AA Social and Behavioral Sciences.
Vicky Du, AA Math and Science.
Laura Marmolejo, AA Anthropology. Mariana Marmolejo, AA Math and Science. Abadesa Rolón, AA Social and Behavioral Sciences.
Anna Francis Riviera, AS Business Administration.
Emily Tatiana Urbina, AS Biological Science.
Tamani Morris, AA Math and Science.
Cristal Elizabeth Castañeda, AA La Raza Studies.
Angelina Luz Anya Wesetmi, AA Arts and Humanities.
Sylvia Sheehan, AA Health and Human Services. Leslie Landaverde, AA Social and Behavioral Sciences.
Suleen Bhatia, AA Math and Science.
Jocelyn Campos, AA Math and Science.
Aliana Mengabe, AA Social and Behavioral Sciences.
Susan Ganchan, AS Business Administration.
Demetriage Smith, Certificate of Achievement, Early Childhood Education.
Matthew Russell Millard, AA Math and Science.
Adrian Rojas, AA Math and Science.
Henry Jake Wormerdown, AA Math and Science.
Daychen Yanjor, Certificate of Achievement, Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. You want that back?
Halima Janae Houston, AA Arts and Humanities.
Asia Unique Butts, AA Journalism.
Keon Amir Broxy, AA African American Studies.
Oh.
Exayana Gutierrez Barajas.
Najda Laretha Davis Van Hook, AA Math and Science.
Lisette Garcia Barbosa, Honors, Psychology, AA Behavioral and Social Science.
Christina Thuy Pham, AA for Transfer Psychology.
Amelia Violet Reimer, COA IGETSI.
Raquel Alexi Swanson, AS Business Management.
Yolanda Lobo Guimaraes de Almeida Ferrera.
Barbara Marie Rodriguez, AA Anthropology.
Vanessa Irene Nagita.
Keep this. Denise House, AA Math and Science.
Sarah Maged Al-Sokari, AST Business Administration for Transfer.
Nikita Arlette Brown, Early Childhood Education Certificate of Achievement.
Kelsey Ruby Rivera.
Latina W. Feshea, Honors AA Math and Science.
Soliana Antoine, AA Math and Science.
Jordan Negasi Magda. Magdu. AA degree, Liberal Arts, Math and Science.
Christina Warren, Honors, AA Math and Science.
Sarah Blandon Zavala, COA Business Management, Accounting Technician.
Irma Susana Rosales, COA Business Management.
Gerardo Alvarado Gonzalez, COA Business Management.
Jose Vélez Lopez, COA in Business Management.
Josue Guadalupe Pilar Perez, COA Business Management.
Jimena Abigail Santos Jarillo.
Melanie Sanchez Avila, COA Business Management.
Yvette Evangelina Carrillo, COA in Business Management.
Aileen Elsbeth Alvarado Morales, COA Business Management. Y'all are from leadership?
Michelle Herrera Gonzalez. We're a little backed up here.
Natalie Luna, COA Business Management.
Amairani Jocelyn Flores Garcia, COA Accounting Technician, Business Management.
Gianna M. Hinson, AA Social and Behavioral Sciences.
Daria Anay Velarde, Honors, AA Math and
Sonia Kaur Bandal, Honors, AA, Arts and Humanities.
Giselle Diaz Vargas, AA Math and Science for honors.
Malaka Al-Hiwa, Associate Science for Transfer, Business Administration.
America Leon, honors, AA Arts and Humanities.
Nellie Marlene Castillo, Certificate of Achievement, Business Management.
Sarah Madriz, AA Math and Science.
Ana E. Herrera Velasquez, Honors, Associate in Science for Transfer, Business Administration.
Jennifer M. Mumphrey, AS Business Management.
Razak Adiola Lawal, Honors, Associate in Science, Business Management.
Ogaga Olomu, AA Math and Science.
Deanne Lynn Kuntz, Honors, Associate in Science, Business Management.
Cecile Delgado, AA for transfer kinesiology.
Alicia. Brittany Alicia Gandhi.
With honors, please.
Melissa Stubbs, honors, AA social and behavioral sciences.
Maravilla. Giovanna Guadalupe Gonzalez Maravilla, honors, Associate in Arts, Arts and Humanities.
Noisha Nele Gutierrez Ancleto, honors, AA journalism.
Cindy Arely Ramos, Associate in Science for Transfer, Business Administration.
Clara Ann Fong, honors, AA social and behavioral sciences.
Ashley Levon Johnston, honors, Associate in Arts, Arts and Humanities.
Khaleesi Katoa, honors, AA social behavioral sciences.
Wendy Lucero Figueroa Ledesma, Associate in Arts, Social and Behavioral Sciences.
La Alicia Vernita Sessions, AA math and science.
Jada or Jada? Jada. Jada Cherokee Clark, Associate in Science, Business Management.
Mariah Lauren Alanis Mills.
Kimberly Pintor Fasto, Associate in Arts, Social and Behavioral Sciences.
Selena Durham, AA for transfer psychology.
Yasmin Carolina Cervantes, AA Administration of Justice.
Amadi J. Jaga, AA Liberal Arts, Math and Sciences.
Hold up a second. We're holding up. Okay. Look at all her flowers. Ready? Quenisha Shanae McCall, Associate in Science, Business Management.
Luis Ramirez, AA Liberal Arts, Arts and Humanities.
Oh. Devin Ty, Honors, Associate in Arts, Math and Science.
Christian Gabriel Alfaro Matawarren, AS Physical Education Kinesiology.
Is it Sundu? Karma Sundu, Honors, Associate in Arts, Math and Science. Yep, you keep that.
Davian Strotter, AA Arts and Humanities.
Luis Angel Oriana, Associate of Arts, Real Estate.
Maxine Gwen Pape, Honors, AS for Transfer Biology.
Kaisha Harris, AA Math and Science. Catch it. Oh, it's right there. Larry. Hold on. We'll get it.
Jerry J. Brown, Science.
Ana Katrina Cruz, Honors, AA, Math and Science. Oh, good Lord, hold on to your hat.
Priya Lamichane, Honors, AA, Math and Science.
Palista Srestha, Honors, AA, Math and Science. Good Lord.
Swastika BC, Certificate of Achievement, Pre-Allied Health.
Help me. Khan Rebecca Manivan, Associate of Science, Early Childhood Education.
Brittany Elizabeth Guar.
Sing.
Alexandria Ellie Feliciano, Associate of Science, Registered Nursing.
Claire Anusorn Songbanya, Honors, Associate of Science, Registered Nursing.
Kalsang Nimia, Associate of Science, Registered Nursing.
Stella Enyonam Laluvi, Honors, Associate in Science, Registered Nursing.
Rawa Johannes, Honors, Associates of Science, Registered Nursing.
Celia Noemi Mendez Tobar, Honors, Associate